Welcome to your inspirational astrology horoscope for Wednesday, February 13th, 2013. I am Astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, can you keep moving forward? Oh my gosh, I know you can. I'm here to give you all the power that today it is about stepping forward, trying new things, and most importantly, keeping the courage going. That's because we have a big test from the universe today. The moon is going to make a conjunction with Uranus and then make that big old square to Pluto in Capricorn. Now, we have been having to really stretch out our souls. When you have this much energy honed in Pisces with Mars, Mercury, Neptune, it's just a lot of energy. Chiron, I mean, we have got a lot of energy where it's deep in our souls, which is really having to trust in spirit. And good thing now, Mars is really starting to push forward now. It's starting to make a trine over to Saturn. So this is really solid moves in our lives to make, ones that are supported by spirit. But with the moon in Aries today, it's about emotionally finding the courage to keep going, even when you feel like you can't. That is because with Uranus, you need to reinvent how you keep pushing forward. You need to reinvent who you are. This is having us break through the barriers of the old, stepping outside of the ice-cold old world that we're all living in our lives, the old rules that we've lived by, the old situations that we can feel restricted in. I mean, this is where you've got to keep pushing forward today. You've got to reinvent how you do this. It's about trying new emotional energy of how you find courage in yourself. This is the electric energy of Uranus that stirs us up today. You know, it's all about juicing up our confidence in ourselves, juicing up the ability to make sure that we are not wounded, that we are pushing through our wounds. But what is this all bringing us towards? The big epiphanies. It is the new ways of how we connect with the world, the new ways that we bring our heart and find the connections that our heart turns into. This is such powerful energy for you to not let the old fears step in between the courage of your life. It is about the reinvention of finding these new ways that help you leave this old paradigm. And it's so important because whenever you're dealing with Capricorn energy, it really tests you in the knees. And when you're dealing with Aries, it tests you in your strength in the head to move forward. So, and especially with all this Pisces energy of being very sensitive, we are sensitive, juicy little gushers. Do you remember gushers? I used to like gushers when I was a kid. But, you know, we're these juicy gushers that have to just keep on not letting the sensitivities get to us, emotionally have the courage to move forward today, but most importantly, keep the light switch going on in our life. This is where we must keep our energy high. We must keep seeing the future of where we're moving in our life and knowing that spirit is in the right place, that is drifting us in the right place. It's about the surrender to spirit. It's also about the blocks and the fears that we must step over. Trust me, even in my own life, I'm telling you, I've been drained from energy. I've been feeling all this energy just like you are in your life. And I'm here to tell you that today, we find out where our strength is in our life emotionally. We find the electricity to find the epiphanies emotionally of how we can access the right energy to courageously move forward. And we also have Venus, which is finally finishing up that square with Saturn. Oh my gosh, which can tend to the depressive energies with relationships, maybe even lost relationships. Finding that connection that you really want with partnership that might not be there, but it's exposing the truth of what it is that you really want to connect with on the deepest emotional level. You know, the universe has funny ways of how it makes things happen, and sometimes we have to really find the courage, especially today, to really reinvent ourselves, but most importantly, find out the blocks by not having it in our life or having to deal with our relationship problems in new ways and finding a new way to find a new value in your relationship, finding a new way to understand that this is the truth in your life. It is finding that deep inner truth. It is finding that new way to know that the universe is going to just figure it out for you. When you don't even have any more energy left. I mean, we talked about the Pope yesterday. Great example. I mean, this is like where you just got to keep going. You don't resign. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter what's going on. You keep pushing forward. You keep trusting in spirit. You keep knowing that by the universe bringing all of this energy into your life, that it is building a new solid foundation for you to come into new emotional, truthful vibes. It is about our raw truth. And you know, it's very interesting because the North Node in Scorpio is all about us moving into this direction where we're restricted. Saturn's in Scorpio too. So the universe wants us to go into the place where it's the hardest work. And the hardest work is finding our emotional truths. It is finding out the bullshit in our lives and making sure that it does not exist anymore, that we expose the bullshit in our lives, that we expose the bullshit in our relationships, that we expose the bullshit in all of everything. This isn't about the beautiful flowers of life. This is about cutting out the root, because that beautiful flower in your life, yeah, sure, it might be pretty, but it also might have a bunch of thorns and it might be a poisonous flower. We also are in the new year of the snake. I mean, talk about a new year of the snake heading off really quick. I mean, right away the Pope quits. Right away we have North Korea doing all these things. But it's not about attaching to this energy, I gotta be honest with you. It's about letting the spirit flow within you. I had a YouTube comment down here saying, oh my gosh, this is the new sign of the prophets with the Pope and, you know, all these false prophet energy. Don't focus on that stuff. Focus on yourself right now. Don't let the outside world turn off the light inside of you. Turn on the light inside of yourself with your own heart. This is a reality where our lives right now, especially because we're in Aquarius, we find the new ways to access our reality and the ways to keep the light switch on, to keep the electricity moving. If you're putting your energy into other places and ones that aren't formed with spirit and within your own alignment, you know, this is where we follow the beautiful energy that spirit is flowing us with, and we find the courage to leave behind the old today, to not find fear, to not emotionally be afraid, to leave behind these old rules that we've lived by, to leave, you know what, the old structure of our lives. It's about breaking this structure. It's about building a new skeleton. It's about building new concrete. It's about keeping the fire inside of yourself, to focus on yourself in the way that reinvents yourself, because when you can put yourself first, when you can put your own connection to your heart and your electricity, you can help out humanity. You can help out this world. You can create the positive energy that flows through every part of your life. And today, it's about who has got the energy. I don't want to say it. Yesterday I said balls and I said ovaries. And I know a lot of you guys like that, but the truth is, it is about who has got the courage, who has got the leadership ability to leave behind this old structure and to go with spirit. It's the spiritual leaders that are being born right now. It's the spiritual presence in yourself that allows you to define what you really want in your life. And this is about not letting our minds get in between all of this energy. But the beautiful aspect is we are coming into a beautiful new attitude by the stretching of our soul, by the trusting in spirit, by the moving forward in a new place and leaving behind cold old places in our life. This is what is defining you to become this new soul. This is what is defining you to be the strength and the persona and the character of who you really are in your truth. And this gives us the ability to become a new mind, to become a new conscious place, to become a new positivity in our lives. And it all takes the courage to become the person who you really want to be. And that's what today is all about. So keep the fire alive, keep focusing on the future, keep focusing on your path. Saturn is getting ready to retrograde here in the next week, and it can feel tired. We're almost at the end here. We're almost at the end of all the cuts. We're almost at the end of all the fears. Keep moving forward. Make the right boundaries in your life. Don't let yourself cross boundaries that put you into fear or negativity or feeling like you don't have enough energy. You don't need caffeine. All you need is the trust in spirit and the courage in yourself to move forward more than ever. Check out my website, david-palmer.com, if you want a one-on-one reading with me, and on my 30 days Astro coaching and my big workshop that I'm doing up in Washington on March 22nd through 24th, 2013. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm here for you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.